Hi, welcome to this video to explain how to invoice from AeroPlus Tower. Welcome here in the sales overview. The sales overview can be found here in the sales module. Here we have the items to be invoiced. This option is sales documents. You can either choose it in a list view or here in this nice overview to view what is on the invoice. I go back to items to be invoiced. When clicking on this button, load new flights will be added to this list. I won't do it now, but if you have new flights to be invoiced, just press load new flights. If you want to add a new item, for example fuel, you press this button, add new item, enter the registration of the aircraft, the pilot if you need it, and then with tab to the next field you can choose, for example, avgas. You enter the quantity, for example 34 liters, and the quantity is calculated. If I want to make a single invoice to this aircraft, I press these two and then I press create single invoice and the invoice is created. It's automatically populated with the owner of the aircraft. If you want to invoice this to another pilot, go here to pilot, press plus, enter the new details for the pilot. For example, Mr. Pilot. You can choose the city if you want. The country, France. If you have a VAT number, and then press OK. Now Mr. Pilot is selected. If you want to add an order number, fill in this field order number, and you're done, and now you're ready to print the invoice. If you want to preview the invoice, press here the preview button. As you can see, this is the preview of the invoice. One landing, 34 times the avgas. There are two landings, I see. The total amount will be here. The VAT number of the pilot and the order number. I will cancel this now. To make this invoice permanent, press here on the print button. You will get a warning and press OK. If you press print, it will print the invoice and it will be locked. I'll press cancel now, but it's also locked now. If you want to change the invoice, that's not possible. For example, if I type in this field, it will give me a warning. If you want to reverse this invoice, you can make a credit note. For a credit note, press this button and choose credit note. Now I will search for the credit note. A new credit note is made. In the credit note, it's the same as for an invoice. You can preview, or you can lock it. Again, the warning, and now the credit note is locked. If you look into the list view, you can see there are two invoices 3 invoices and 2 credit notes. Only this invoice I made earlier is not credited. If you want to view this again, that's possible. I can also show you again. So click the aircraft after you loaded new flights. Those are the flights coming from the flight log. Press it once. Press Create Single Invoice. It's automatically populated with the owner. You can also add a new pilot if you want. Add an order number. And print the invoice to lock it.